round, round. Order stack up, then the slip away. Every tick a test, every second pace. Woo! I can feel that roar through the iron door. Everybody praying for a little more. Hold your breath now. Read the tape fast. One wrong move and it won't last. Open fire. Open fire. Keep your name above the wire. Open fire. Open fire. Live through the knocking choir. Win some, lose some, stay in line. Take the hit, then take your time. Fire. Open fire. Hold your name above the wire. Buy-side sharks in the morning crush. Sell-side wolves in a sudden rush. Every green candle looks like a dare. Every red drop cuts the crowded air. Try to move clean in the panic storm. Stay alive when the numbers swarm. Grip that plan like a steel front gate. One deep breath can change your fate. Hold your breath now. Read the tape fast. One wrong move and it won't last. Open fire. Open fire. Keep your name above the wire. Open fire. Open fire. Live through the market choir. Win some, lose some, stay in line. Take the hit, then take your time. Fire. Open fire. Hold your name above the wire. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Congas roll. Claps cut hard. Eyes on price. Oh, hands on guard. When the floor starts shaking and the whole thing spins, you don't chase the noise. You let the truth win. Open fire. Open fire. Keep your name above the wire. Open fire. Open fire. Live through the market choir. Win some, lose some, stay in line. Take the hit, then take your time. Open fire. Open fire. Hold your name above the wire. Step up. 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 Saw the screen glow green. Thought I had the code. One tap, one grin. Then I doubled my load. Borrowed time, borrowed pride. Pushed it to the edge with my finger on the slide. Fresh white shoes on the shaky floor. One more click, I was asking for more. Big talk, big ring, thin as smoke. I was dancing with fire and I felt that choke. Heart in my throat, hand on the wheel. I kept saying maybe, like maybe it was real. One more swing,
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How we doing? Mic check, vibe check, psych check, screen check. Let me know, let me know, let me know if you guys see everything. New BK Dots Lifetime updated for everybody who is part of the system. Hi, good to see you guys. Good to see you. No need for the overlay, no need for anything. Everything is built in. Really, really clean and clear as far as the signals go. Triangles all point the right way. They all color the right way. I'm going to go through everything with you guys as we start. Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, Jane. Hello, everybody. Gilberto, everybody who's new in the room, come say hi to me. Nice to have you guys on board. We're just starting the New York trade. I'm going to hang with you guys up to 11 o'clock. Let's see how it plays out. We're going to trade levels. We're going to trade. We're going to scalp. We're going to do everything we can. We're not going to trade gold. Mainly not because it's not tradable. Oh, we got a session level sell signal here in NAS, which I like. We're going to take that and give it a shot here. Let me make sure. I'm going to get into the trade. All right, in the trade now. Stops are obviously going to be going to bring the stops up around, below the London high, and targeting. We're going to target maybe around the 160. Let's see if we can get this this move down. So we broke yesterday's Globex high. Really interesting. London high went to 287, just in front of that 3,300 level. Now we have the reversal signal. Let's see how long this reversal signal holds. Let's see if we can take a little bit of the P&L here, and we'll go from there. Where am I? 65. I'm targeting. It's not a lot of move, but let's give it a shot. There we go. First trade of the day. We bank it and tank it. I'm going to try and run this account to the 53 over the next couple of days. This is like the last of my pre-fundeds. But what I was going to say to you is Apex came up with this new deal that I really, really like. This is less than $50 for 50,000 all in. Like, you buy this, you pass this, there's no more fees. That's a huge. If you think about this, like, when we're buying the discounted, they're like what, 18, 17. Let's say they're $20 up front, but then it's another $1.25 behind, so it's 145. This is literally 1/3 the price. You could sort of think about this. No, not 1/3. 40%. Like so it's no. 1/3. It's 125 plus 20. Basically it's 150 all in if you count the back end, right? So like, think about how good this account is, as even if you wanted to straddle it, this account, and we were fronting this. Fortunately, we don't have any more straddles this week. I don't think we have much next week either. But like this week, you could have bought two, get funded on one, and now that's it. It's basically 100 instead of $1.50 for the funding cycle. I love it. But I'm going to trade it just on a regular basis. I'm going to buy a couple of these, just trade them on a regular basis, and trade them on our usual. Let's just grind it out and make money the old-fashioned way. We're going to see what trades pop up for us. But as you can see, the first session, we have a scalp trade too. We have a scalp trade. Let me take the scalp trade here. Hang on. All right, so now we have a scalp signal. This one is, I'm going to take it. This is. I took a high ATR scalp signal. I'm going to make it a low ATR scalp signal. So it's going to break. Where do we come in at? I'm in at 61, so I want to be at around 71 on the low ATR. So this is 61 to, there we go. Let's see if I can get this done. 7, come on. So you see how like the scalp signals are so much more intuitive now. The triangle is properly positioned. It's also bearish tape, so it's pretty strong, high probability triangle. So hopefully this is going to hit our target. It's a neon red, which is the highest probability triangle. Everything is sort of colored and matched to the direction of where we want to go, giving us, scalp conditions as well as positional conditions. I really want to trade scalp trades in a separate account, which I think I'm going to do. Let's trade them in. There we go. The scalp got done, but let's trade them in. I think I'm going to trade the scalps. I'm going to trade the scalps in the 80 because that's like the closest one. So anytime I get a scalp, so I get actually a secondary scalp now, right? In the 80 account. This is a big move to the downside. Let's sell this again. Let's see if we can get it done. And again, I'm going to try and target small here. The reason I'm kind of interested in this is because I'm just curious if I get a contra signal against it, because I want to show you the trade, the setup that we kind of worked out in London on this scalp condition. But let's see. So I'm gonna trade the scalps in the 80 account. This way positional will stay in this account that I want to try to get funded, for bigger points, and the scalps will just be fun. So so far 1 for 1. Let's see if this is going to hit my target. I'm at 50.75. Yeah, nanos are coming. It's kind of interesting. Almost there. There we go. So two for 2 on scalps. You can see that. You guys like that? I love so one of the key things that I wanted to tell you is the new lifetime indicator, DOTS lifetime indicator, allows you to write off the first choice on your thing is what kind of a view do you want to have on your charts? Do you want to trade level trades, or do you want to trade scalp trades, right? Or you can trade both. Now, when you do both, right, it's a very messy chart, right? It's a very messy chart. You get scalp signals, you get diamond signals, which are the volatility signals, and it just kind of, it's just too much. So I made it separate. But here's the really cool part. Right? Because we can separate the Chrome into 2 panels, I can literally have the scalp signals on the right, the positional signals on the left, very clean charts. All the signals are visible, but the trades are all happening inside this screen. So it makes it super easy for you guys to follow and see the signals, right? No, I stay to this. There's a reason why I have a stop loss. It's there for proportional basis. I don't cut trades. We're not positional traders. We're very, very systematic. We have certain structures that we trade. We know our maximum risks. We know our targets. We generally try to stay within our, target percentage basis. So no, I don't cut my trades early. I will do stop and reverse. Oh, so here's what I want to show you guys. Like, I didn't get a chance to do this, but in this particular trade, because it's resolved. But like, imagine this was. Oh no, actually, that's not it. This is the scalp trade resolved. What I was going to say is, I'll show it to you a little bit later. What's the value of this contra arrow? Like a green arrow against a red triangle, a red arrow against a green triangle. What's the value of this? I'm going to show you something really, really interesting. Yeah, it's great to separate in 2 charts, right? Super, super clean, no garbage. The indicator that we have is so powerful has so many different views and so many different structures. It's just much easier to cut these views. And I put this as the first thing. As a matter of fact, as I am talking, like this is my final beta. Friday is going to be sort of my final beta suggestion move, and then we're going to seal this over the weekend, and I'm not going to touch it. As I'm talking, I'm realizing that I got all excited. This is just simply a confirmation of the break. I'm not trading the confirmation of the break here of these levels because we got only 10 minutes to the open. I mean, basically the story here is we ran through Globex highs, ran above Tokyo highs in front of New York Open. The natural thing here is that we're probably going to maybe target Tokyo highs, but the much more interesting thing is I'm going to be looking to see how it trades the New York Open, because I think we'd take 3,300. Absolutely, I think with this is a given. I would be shocked if we don't take it. So on the scalp side, the signal is going away. If the signal shows up, I'll explain to you some very interesting scalp nuances that we can do. But anyways, what I was going to say is, how like I have like built in here, I have levels view, I have scalp view. I think I'm going to create dots view, right, for anybody who wants to trade the dots, and then the structural views that we have in dots, like the win rate table, the reversal view, all those kind of things that are secondary. They don't trade really, during live, but they all exist. But if we can create all these different views, then it'd be so much easier. You just simply, choose as your first choice what you want, and then you lock the chart down, and it's just going to be so much easier. So I think that's going to be the only other cosmetic thing that I'm going to add to make it super easy. Give me a +1 if you want me to do this. Unless I get 10 +1s, I'm not going to do it, because I got to recodify all this shit. But I do think it'll be valuable. Those of you guys who are in the room who know what I'm talking about, chime in. Because then you can look at dots view, you can look at dot reversal views, like all the other stuff that we can do. You can mix and match them against the levels, so it'll be really, really good. Okay, everybody wants me to do this, so yeah, so I'll create these sliced and diced data views because we have so much. This is like a 1700 line indicator. It's got a huge amount of content inside of it, and we'll go from there. So that's going to be the game plan here as we trade. But okay, so see this little keeps going away. All right, assume this green arrow on the right side of my screen on the scalp side stays, right? What is the trade here? What's the trade here? The trade here, assuming you haven't made your profit, you already made your profit on this short, right? If you took this short, you made your profit, right? Because it's it's a 5-point profit. It went 51. Yeah, you just made your profit. But assume you didn't. You know what you do here? You add to the position, basically because this is a high probability short, and this is just another opportunity to get a short at a better price. That's the assumption. So if you're short here, you add here, you resolve like somewhere around here. Let's see if that works. But that is the only time, in kind of our structures where you're confident enough to maybe add to the position. Does it always work? Of course not. But this resolves like 80% of the time on this particular structure. So it's really, really cool. Like we did this the other way where we had a neon green triangle to the upside. It dropped against us. We bought the dip, and it totally resolved on our end. This just simply helps you resolve the trade. The arrow helps you resolve. Now, what happens if this was like a light pink triangle? In that case, where you don't have a lot of confidence in the initial signal, you actually could consider that this is a reversal signal. So sometimes this is just an add to your original trade, and sometimes it's a reversal signal. And as you can see here, like, right then and there, this would have resolved. Like you see, it resolves. Why? Because what this is driving off of is this thing, this fucking bearish. It's the bearish tape. This is what's pressing on the thing. So trust the indicator. It will set you free most of the time. I still have a hard time trusting it. I told you, I don't know if you guys saw me in prop for a match. There was such a, like literally the top tick in gold. And I was like, no fucking way is this the top in gold. I did not take the trade. And it was just this blazing red diamond that would have been good for about 15 points in gold, $1,500 if you were on the large contract. I just couldn't believe it, that was really, sending me the signal. But yeah, it's really, really great. Another buffet. Sorry, what do you mean by another buffet, Ben? How do we get this indicator? The indicator has to be updated. I'll tell you what, if you guys really, really want the indicator for life, I still think I have the link. Hang on a second. Let me just double check the link, and then I'll tell you. Just bear with me a sec. One minute here. If you want to buy it on a subscription basis, I have to. It'll be updated. The indicator that's available there now doesn't have a lot of this functionality, so I don't want to give you that link until it's ready, which will be ready by next week. But hang tight just 1 second. Let me see if I can get you the link, if this is still active. I don't know if Kate took it down. Yeah, Profit Tools Max. Is this still live? No. Wait, did she kill it? Sorry, guys. It looks like she killed it, I think. Yeah. So just wait till next week. Oh, like a buffet, right? We're scalping with a negative risk reward ratio. Our break even is 71%. We basically try to get 77. But when we're doing we're trying to do 4 out of 5. We're trying to do 80%. Last week we were really close. We're hitting 81% a lot of days. Today, for example, we're 2 for 2, right? I could have been 3 for 3 if I was paying attention so far. So I keep a count of the scalps during the session, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. But now that we're separating positional against scalps, it makes it even easier because we can really keep a clean count. So as I said, I'm gonna scalp in the 80 and positional in the 5, and we'll take them as they come. It's it was available. Jane, actually, you know what, Jane? Okay, if everybody's, I'll tell you this up front. The one-time subscription is $9.97. Okay, so this gives you lifetime access to the indicator plus the coaching that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I forgot to mention, guys. Yes, coaching is tomorrow. I'll be emailing the link, the private link for everybody who's part of coaching. So if you want that, I will create a special link for you just today, and you guys email me. Tell me you want the lifetime access, and I'll give you the link. You get into it, and then tomorrow you'll be part of coaching, and you have the access. Let me give you our because I don't want to give you the current indicator data, which is subscription only, because this is a much better deal. Traders.com. Okay, here's my email. But only email me if you wanna buy the lifetime. I can't cut any deals with you guys because Kay has already killed. She really didn't want to sell this anymore as lifetime. So this is just between you and us. It's $9.97 for a lifetime. That's what it is. So if you're serious, you want to have it for a lifetime. You're going to get coaching with me as well. You get Kathy's indicator for lifetime as well. It's a huge deal. I put the link in there. If you guys are serious, email it to me. I'll give you the link. I'll set you up today before the whole show starts tomorrow for coaching. And those of you guys who are part of the whole club, of course, there's tons of you in the room. I'll be sending you guys the link tomorrow for coaching. 10 o'clock in the morning, 7 a.m. Pacific time. We're going to do a whole bunch of really cool stuff. We're going to create a new strategy every single month. $997, not $997. It's not Walmart, baby. Yeah, you definitely do if you if you scalp with a big contract. Now, I mean, having it for a lifetime is amazing because you get all the upgrades that I'm doing, which everybody loves. That's all part of the deal. It's a super, super good deal. You can't buy a pizza for $9.97. That's true. It's fine. Yeah. So we're just chilling. It's 9:29:48. See how the New York opens. Let's see what the New York levels open up for us. Oh, who is it? Tim. Is Tim in the room today? Shit, I forgot one other thing. There's another thing I need to do because I was telling TK about this. Here's the New York levels. London session structure. I have to push it back 1 hour. So it's another thing that I need to do in the default. We'll update it. So we're gonna London doesn't start at 4, it starts at 3. So that's just a cosmetic thing you can change internally, but I'm gonna make it as a default here. And then the various views. So those are the last things we're gonna do. We'll update that and then I'll send it off to my guys for final refactoring. So New York session opening up very quiet. This is basically a 50-point open candle, but don't get fooled. We've seen this before, and then it starts to really pop. But first candle very quiet, only a 50-point candle. Let's see what let's see what it wants to do. As I said, I still think 30,300 is in view. Where's astrologer? Are you in the room today? You change the time by going into right over. Where's my cursor? Where's my cursor? Here's my cursor. You go into settings, and I think it's the next to the last section. Here it is. It's section number 5. Section number 5, where it says session lines, and it's all in UTC. So, for example, London. Oh, actually, I think I already properly set this up. So London, on the default, it starts at 8, but it's actually supposed to start at 7. It starts 7 UTC, which is the proper one to set up. So I already actually have my proper structures. I forgot, but I'll make that as a default here. But you can change everything, every single piece of this indicator you can change internally. Wow, so really, really exciting open here, man. I'm ready for a nap. ATR 14, high 267. Where's astrologer? Is astrologer playing golf? He's not in the room today. I know he's going to be trying to run the 30. I really think that we run the 30,300 level. But for now, we're just seeing these very lackluster up and down movements. I think VWAP is at 200, which is very testable. So it's another thing that we're going to be looking at. Like, here's what I want to see. If this blows to if it comes down to VWAP and I get a green diamond, we're definitely going to be getting that on a positional basis. So, right now we have the red diamond breaking down the levels. We'll keep the scalp view on the right, positional view on the left. Let's see what's going on here. Coming up to VWAP, touching it. A lot of guys like to, play with fire and just put a bid on put a bid right then and there. And you could have made some scalp money on this, not a trade. Yeah, Keith, no gold. I love gold, but we're going to focus on NQ. The bane of my existence in London, actually, and Jane yelled at me, and she just correctly yelled at me, was trying to fucking trade two products at the same time. You either trade one or you trade none. That's the rules in this room right now. When we trade, we're going to trade gold in Asia only. Gold was massive yesterday. Gold was just crazy. I don't know if I actually had my stops at 464. I survived the stops, and it ran all the way to the top for me the other way. No, you weren't rude. You were right. You were right. You weren't rude. I'm a New Yorker, Jane. There's no such thing as being rude. We're immune to insults. Besides, we're not like the polite Londoners or the Brits. This is like a funny joke, like what's the difference between East Coast and West Coast? And it's not very favorable to the West Coast, but I find it to be so true. It's like people on the West Coast are polite, but not kind. And people on the East Coast are rude as fuck, but are generally kind. Like the perfect example is if you get a flat tire, on the West Coast, you go, "Oh, I'm so sorry. They feel really bad for you, blah, blah, blah." On the East Coast, like, "Listen, you moron, what are you doing here? Get out of the way. Let me show you how to fix the tire." And that's exactly how people are on the East Coast. Same thing with directions, by the way. Like, I don't understand how native, like you can ask my daughter how to get somewhere, and she'll tell you exactly which subway to take, what's the best stop, which way to go. Like people in New York will always give you the best directions. I'm in London. I'm like, where's St. Paul's Chapel? I don't know. The fucking thing is right behind your head. It's like literally right behind you. You live in the city. It's sitting right behind you. Why can't you tell me where it is? It just always amazes me how unhelpful people are at directions in other cities. All right, we're through VWAP, fresh lows, taking out the 200s. We got nothing here because we're looking for the bounces. But, clearly 33 is not going to be the story in the near term. It's more like we're going to try and break the lows here. So we got no trades here. No scalps because it's just some pure momentum down right now. And the trade that I want to be looking for is momentum up. Oh, that's great. Gloria actually traded really well with me in London, and she closed up the morning at 4:45. Good for you. Nice. I think she's taking a lot of momentum. I think she loves the diamonds, and she's been doing a lot of diamond momentum trading, which are kind of like dots on steroids. And it's really been working for her. Good for her. Nice job, Gloria. Have a good time. Yeah, we have more people in New York than we have in your whole country. Which country are you in? You know what the greater metropolitan New York population is? It's like over 20 million people. Ooh, let's see if we get a green diamond trade. Not yet. Fresh New York lows at 31.70. We got a scalp though. Where am I on the 80? Yeah, I'm on the scalp. I'm on the scalp trade. So this is a tape is bearish. This is a red triangle scalp, pretty clean red triangle scalp. But we got to wait until the candle closes. So I will be very patient with this thing. 30 seconds. Still got 30 seconds on the trade before we got anything. So we're watching the right screen of the right side of the screen. We're trading the scalp account. And I really hope I don't get a green diamond over here. Oh, fuck. Now I have two signals. I'm going to trade the scalp, guys. I'm going to trade the scalp just because that's the first thing I see. If I get two signals, I can't help it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sell. All right, we short the scalp. We short the scalp, and we're almost right then and there. Come on, come on. There we go. Boom, boom. Thank you, ma'am, very much. High probability scalp. Took that 8 points in the bank. Nice, nice, nice. Now I'm still waiting on the left-hand side to see if I get a bounce trade here, but so far, no. Anybody take that scalp with me? Miguel? Toreador? He was taking all the scalps with me in London. I don't know if he's in New York with me today. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? We are trading for our friends at Apex, the OGs. Hound Dog took it. Yeah, nice. They vary with ATR. So, oh, shit, we got to trade. We got to trade. Hang on. Ah, fuck me. 85. I'm in the wrong count. I'm in the wrong count. All right, let's see if we can make this happen. All right. All right. So now we're positionally trading. Now I'm positionally trading. My stop's going to be right underneath here. Let's see if we can get the move ourselves towards Tokyo. Let's see if we can get a pop towards Tokyo high. Come on, baby. Come to Poppy. Come to Poppy. Let's go. So we hit London session lows. We bounced back. This is a pretty high bounce back. So the first bounce back may not be the right one. We'll have to be patient. The proper stop is going to be underneath these lows. Let's see if we can survive the lows. But this was a very, very high buy up. I would have loved to have seen it be up here. There would have been a much better buy up. But you don't get to choose the trades. You got to take them as they come. Basically, we made London lows. If we retest them, we're going to get stopped. If we don't, the run here is going to be towards the Tokyo highs. So we'll let this thing marinate for a little bit and play itself out positionally. Watching the right side of the screen. So this is the positional trade. Come on. 16. Come on, run. There we go. Are we done? Good. Wow. So that was a very fast move to Tokyo highs. So here's what I want to show you guys. Like I show this every freaking day just to show you that no, I don't forecast the market, but I do have a crystal ball, right? I do have a crystal ball. And the crystal ball is the sessions. Because I don't know how many times I can prove it to you that price travels from level to level, right? It's just every fucking time I show this to you. We went from London lows to Tokyo highs. Not complicated. Market knows these levels, right? Knows these levels. They're either going to go to them, through them, or die at them. This just happens. I mean, give me a +1 for everybody in the room who's been with me forever, who tell me that, tell everybody who's new that this happens all the fucking time, that this is not the voodoo, that we literally trade level to level. That's the only truth in the market that is not made up. There's no support resistance. There is no multi-time frame analysis. There's no Fibonacci. There is no ICE. Those are all figments of your imagination overlaid on the price. But there is price that everybody in this institutional world watches, and that price matters. Right? I mean, this is like all day long we do these numbers. I'm sorry you got stopped, Jane. But the proper stop for this, you have to take a very, very large stop on this, because the only way this trade gets invalidated is if they take out the lows, right? So that's what I mean by positional trades. Now, I am horrible. I'll be the first person to tell you that I'm horrible at, excuse me, taking the full value of the position. To trade this properly, you need two units, one short target, one long target, and hopefully to New York highs. Now, there are guys in my room right now who are just milking that second high for another 50 points. So this goes very much into the do as I say, not as I do category, because you guys know I'm an inveterate scalper, and that's what I do. But the indicator is an incredibly great positional integrator. Every day it proves itself to us. So yeah, well, that's why you trade small. That's why you trade small. I'm trading one MNQ, and my max size is 2 MNQ, right? Remember this: if you traded this with 2 MNQ, this would have been a $150 trade in less than 5 minutes. That's not bad for government work, and gives you really, really good yield for very reasonable drawdown. So I just want people to understand that you don't need to trade large to be large. Oh, I like that. I like that. I think that's going into the quote library. You don't need to trade large to be large. To be large and in charge. Look at this. We're coming through. They did the usual dip and rip. The dealers took us down. Like, this is, I mean, how many times do we see this? Every fucking day we see this. It's so beautiful. Every day we see the levels get ripped, and then the levels get tripped. So now it gets interesting. Now I want to see, obviously we got, really, I think this is Globex high, yesterday's high, London high right above it, New York high right above it. Let's see if they blast through the radius, or if this is going to be a tough hold for them. It takes ages. It takes 20 trades to do $3,000 target. 10 days, 20 days. Oh, here we go. Turn at the highs. Let's see if this is going to be good. Oh, I need to go into, I'm in the 85. Am I in the 85? Yeah, I am. All right, sell market. Oh, we're dropping like a stone. I'm going to take this trade. Nice, right to Tokyo lows. A nice PNL. Wow. Again, guys, don't. I'm taking quick trades because that's just my mentality. But like the trade here would have been trade against the highs, maybe all the way down to VWAP, and like another 30, 40 points. I took like 20 points out of this thing. But, I'll take it. I'm pulling this account. This account needs to be at 53. So if we're trading it well, hopefully by next week we can hit it. Oh, and we have a scalp buy. See, the interesting thing is we had a level session sell and a scalp buy over here. Both of them would have worked if you traded them properly. But here's the thing. That's the only disclaimer I'm going to make. If I see a signal on one chart, I'm trading that signal. Right now, there could be a contemporaneous signal on the other chart, or even a minute afterwards. It doesn't matter. We're not taking that trade. Generally, I'm always going to be focusing much more on positional trades, especially around levels, than I am going to be on scalp trades. Right? Scalp trades are just for fun. Like I said, they're for fun. or for when when there is no when we're in between levels, right? When the levels are really wide and the chart is just trying to get itself up. So we came up, came down. Um, now it gets interesting. Now I wonder if we're going to get the. Now I'm watching the scalp chart as well. Oh, Ben, no L charts update. I honestly, that's not going to happen. You just have to trade this against that. Until the well charts update will happen when Rob opens up well charts, lets me write code to it because I can't bother him with rewrites. Most of the stuff is very much there. It's just visually different, Second fail on the off the charts. We're going to take this. We're going to take this trade, guys. Second fail on this chart. So I'm just waiting for the no, goes away. I was looking for the diamond. Let's see. Diamond's got to stay in place. If it doesn't stay in place, it's not a signal. So we're going to wait for this candle to close before we commit to it. All right, we are committing to it. I'm committing to it. Let's see if we can make the move here. All right, I'm going to take this trade. Another good trade here. Just another. I'm kind of turning it into quasi scalps, but it's because basically I'm looking at the Tokyo highs as my targets, which is where it's been. Because I'm not so sure that this is a full rejection of the levels. I think this is kind of profit taking of the levels. So for that reason, I'm happy to just take the smaller position. Still feel like the buyers are gonna rip through here and take out the 3,300. Like I said, the macro landscape is that there's zero chance that they hike rates. Now look at this. We're starting to break towards the VWAP. All right, let's see. I don't know. See, look at this. This is what gold was doing last night. This is what gold was doing. This kind of moves. Almost 10 o'clock. Pretty good first hour. Usually the first hour is brutal for us, but this time the first hour is not bad. By the way, like this particular structure, a faint, pink sell signal with a reversal candle is usually a good signal to the upside. Like this is if we were trading scalp, this is a kind of a target and reverse signal. Because remember, this is not high confidence short. This is a low confidence short, and this is a reversal signal. So I would look at this carefully, but I'm not trading this on a scalp basis right now. come a little bit. But really cool. Like, tell me guys how good these signals are just visually. Um, I don't even mean, just statistically, just visually, they're just so much more easier to understand, right? I mean, let me know. What do you guys think? ATR blew up a little bit to 25. And after the first half hour, we sort of died out a little bit. It could be a Friday quiet. It's Friday in August. We'll see how much more continuity there is. But I think 10 to 11. Let's see if there's any price action before the European close. I'll hang with you guys to at least like 10:45. I got to get back into the city, so I may have to hop out of here. What do you think? You think we're going to run the 3,300? Feels that way. It's volatility neutral because it adjusts for volatility. You see the ATR on the indicator. It's giving you the volatility reading for when for how what we do is we just make wider or smaller stops based upon the ATR reading. But people are asking me, does it work on a 5 minute? Does it work on a hourly? It works on all those time frames. It's very fractal. It's just that we're focused strictly on the intraday 1 minute. But yeah, people have had success on the longer term time frames for the time. Wow, really stalled here. Still holding the VWAP though, but see if we have anything on news flow. uh, uh, I wonder what the, I'm actually curious underneath the retail sales. Let's go to investing live. Let's see if they have a deeper dive on this. I think cars is the single biggest consumer hit. Something that's going on in motor vehicles. Because even like on the inflation front, car insurance rates have gone down. Just like that whole market looks really, really soft. And that's a key piece of what's going on, which is not, like that's really not that big a deal. But we'll see. Market very flat. We kind of just really, really died out as far as movement goes. Yeah, AI is tomorrow. The email is going to go out a little bit later today. I haven't made up the link yet, but when I will, everybody's going to get the email. It's going to be a StreamYard link. We're going to meet in there. Wow, we zero signals, no scalps, no nothing for a little while, and that happens. We get these lulls all the time around the 10 o'clock, and then all of a sudden all hell breaks loose by 10:30. So we just gonna stay patient here, chill out. It'll be interesting to see if I get a green diamond pop off the VWAP. That actually would be a pretty decent trade for us. Again, level support trade, right? Level resistance, level support trade. So we'll see. So this is actually a good time to discuss technique that I think makes the most sense for all of this. So when we are at a level and we're trading either its resistance or its support, right? So if we're at, like, for example, we're at, New York highs, and this is the New York high level or London high level, whatever. This is the first turn at resistance. The first candle, volatility candle at resistance, good signal. Take it, right? When we're at support at VWAP, and it's the first trade back up, good candle, take it. Take the support candle to the upside. When we are trading through a level, so like for example, imagine this is London high, right? And we want to be confident that that level is taken out, meaning that level now is going to be behind us, not in front of us. It's not going to be resistance, it's going to be support. When we're trading through a level, we actually need two diamonds. The first one that goes through the level, and the second one that exists above the level. And then the difference between, in the lows between those two become your natural stop. So like I think think I showed this earlier, but like, let me, there's nothing on, it was really, this is really, I have to show it to you on gold. So here's a perfect example. Here's London High, right? London High, we want to be convinced that London High is behind us. This trade goes through the level, right? This is the first trade that, this one doesn't go through. None of these go through levels. This is the first diamond that goes through level. This is the second diamond. This is the confirmed diamond. Now, our stop is the lowest of these two, which is actually right over here. And then we're confident that the thing comes up. Now, on the other hand, here's a New York high, right? And which we're trading against that level. This is the first sell signal, so we're happy to be short here. Yes, it squeezes us up, but it doesn't take us out because we're above New York highs on the stops, and eventually it reverses and takes out. So you need only one diamond to deny or confirm a level. You need two to go through the level. That's the key thing that I wanted to share with you. That I thought was, it's kind of interesting. Let me know if that makes sense to you guys. So we came back from the dead here, as I thought. They rebuilt it. We did not quite get the bounce off the VWAP. Just missed my little signal. I would have been great to take that little signal. Now, we gear up and see if they can run the 300. Does that make sense to you guys? You guys all clear on how those levels trade? Yeah. Yeah, session levels work really, really well because, like I said, they're institutional levels. Oh, we got a scalpy. We got a little scalpy over here showing up over here. We're going to go to the 80 account. Let's do a little scalpy. 80. 30 seconds left on that. Let's see. I mean, it's right in front of the Globex highs, so we'll see how powerful it really is, but we'll give it a shot. It's a signal. 17 seconds left. All right, we're in the trade. A little early, but it's fine. Let's see if we can get the move. So this is not this is just a green triangle, not a bright green triangle. So again, lower probability trade. All those things you can, you kind of make the decision on the fly. Do you want to take the trade? Do you not want to take it? I want to take these trades with you because I just want to show you the structure. Because they're small size, but like you could certainly decide against it. More importantly, and we got stopped out on a reversal, and now I got to go reverse. I'm going to reverse on this thing. I'm going to reverse on this thing right now, and see if I can get my reversal move here, because this was a weak signal with a reversal signal. So let's see if we can get a stop and reverse move over here. Oh, come on. Right the fuck there. It was literally right there. Literally right there. You just missed me. Ugh, I hate you. God damn it. What was the low on this thing? 34.75, and I am at 25. Literally missed it by half a point. All right, fuck it. We're gonna have to stay here. Come on, do me right. 42. There we go. Come on. Ooh, it's really moving fast. Jesus Christ, it's moving fast. There we go. And we finally got it done. So yeah, baby. So again, stop on reverse, right? Weak signal. You react to the situation, and we get it back. Nice job, everybody, if you did this. But this really required a little bit of speed and alacrity. But it's very cool how, like, the all these decision support tools really help you trade. Guys, vibing the scalp mood here. Still holding the VWAP. That reversal off the prior Globex highs was contained for now. But now breaking down, because this is the third try to run the 33,000, or 30,300, and it kind of died. Sorry, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean by entry? Oh, he said entity or entry. So my entry here on this scalp was long at 61. I got stopped out, and then I reversed myself at 41 or 42, and then we covered at 34. So that was that's the sequence. Because remember, this was a low probability candle, so the reversal signal was legit. We have a sell signal here, sell scalp. So I'm back in my scalpy mode, and we're gonna see if we can get that done. So this is a high probability scalp, neon red. 21 seconds left. Let's see if we can make that play. All right, I'm in the trade. Let's see how it plays out. I'm not taking it to scratch. It may work for me. It's fine, but and it's actually working. It's Murphy's rule. The moment I always scratch it out, it always works. But the reason why is because we generally know that they're successful in the first minute or two, and then the longer they go, the harder it is. But of course, as usual, I I should have let it play itself out. But I should have given it one more minute. But I never regret taking a scratch, even when it goes to target, because the time stop that I like to use is generally always very good. If we go 3 minutes or longer, the probability of a loss is much higher. So no point. That was just in at 38. This went down. This would have been an easy trade. I covered it up like I think at 34. It's not so bad. I actually took in 4 points. I was looking to take 8 points, so it's not horrible, but still could have been better. Okay. Not having a lot of movement, not a lot of news today. We were at news, and I was trying to see what else is going on here. Oh, this is a really good column. If you guys are into trading in hockey, I wrote this a while back. Take a look at it on my thread. Nothing much, guys. Nothing much. We're starting to break down. Back to New York session lows. Michigan was not the red marks are sells, the green marks are buys. So this case it's a buy, and you get stopped out on the sell. In this case, it's a short, and you cover the short. Short, you cover the short. So red above the green, the blue. Usually, if it's a short, obviously it's positive. If it's a long, it would be a blue here and a red over here. These are just Trading View marks on the chart. I'm not Trading View just simply displays my trades. I'm trading through Tradevate. No PDF yet, Ricky. I'm going to work on it this weekend. I'm glad you guys like the 173. Fresh lows, guys. Fresh lows. New York lows, 166. London lows, breaking the lows, could not take the highs. So we're going to take those. Oh, I know what I'm going to tell you. So, okay. Actually, you know what? I think we have time today. Let's do one giveaway. I'm going to do, might as well keep Friday interesting. Let's do a little bit of a giveaway today. No, you know what? No, I'll save it for Monday. Sorry, because I have to clean the database and everything else. But what I was going to say is, I downloaded like about 10 years of NQ data on a 1-minute chart just to do some querying of Claude. So on an average day, say 275 point movement in NASDAQ, how many points does it take to generate that 275 movement? Like how many steps? Imagine if you had a 275 step distance, how many steps did NASDAQ actually take in order to achieve that 275 step distance? You guys want to guess the total number of moves up and down if you were to, extend that line? What do you think that number is? We got a scalp trade to the short side here, guys. I got a scalpy. My short. All right, I'm short the scalp. Here we go. And we're done. Nice. See that? The short over here. Took that over here. We got that done. Rick is saying 1066. More. 274 points. How many total points are there in a 23-hour cycle for a 274-point move? Anybody want to guess another one? Venture another guess? More than 1,066 points. What do you think it is? I was blown away when I realized that. Boy, is Rick the only one playing today? Is everybody else asleep today? 14,000. No, that's a little too much. The real answer is 2,700. So 10 times. Just just think about it. If NASDAQ is up 300 points, that means there was like an average 3,000 points traveled that day. So think about all those scalp opportunities, all those intraday trade opportunities on a 300-point move. It's literally 10 times the opportunity for us if you understand, how things move, because here we moved 50 points, 100 points, but in between here, there's about 300 points worth of movement. We took points here, we took points there, we took points there. We are taking points out of that full 3,000 point movement, even though it's, the net movement is actually much smaller. That's where the opportunity lies. It's the fact that it's always ebb and flow. We're always riding the waves. We're always doing that. That's where the opportunity lies. That's what makes it so cool. Lightning bolt down or diamond down. I'm still calling it lightning bolt. So fresh New York session lows, 30,150. Let's see if we get a bounce off the level. When I'm entering into a trade, which number is my price entry? The close of the candle. So here's the signal. We wait for the close of the candle. I'm coming in market. So in this case, it was close to maybe, I don't know what was my entry, 73. Why was this? Oh, maybe it was on the close. This thing closed over here at 85. So I came in at 85. I came in at 85 and I covered it at 77. What does value of the price mean? If I'm quoting you the last two digits, 30,185 is where I sold. Yes, first 90 days are included. Yes. Yes, it'll be recorded. Oh, I have another scalp signal right now, but I'm not going to trade it because I actually got to go. So I just realized that. So I'm gonna leave the indicator to you. I'm absolutely certain we're going to get a bounce in the next 15, 20 minutes, and it'll be very tradable to the upside. And you guys are welcome to wait for it. It's just we're doing the usual slow drift until we get a reversal. It's probably a pretty good scalp. I'm gonna let it be, but for curiosity's sake, let's see if this would have traded. The close on this thing was what? 60.25. Yeah. Oh, you can't tell by these numbers. These numbers are not what how I'm entering. Like you can't this is just TradingView. I don't think are you not familiar how TradingView works? This is just simply showing you last price. I'm not entering on TradingView. You're only seeing the mark of my entry, not the actual price. Okay, so that's why you can't see it. Yeah, it is redundant. It is redundant. Yes. Tape overlay is redundant. Oh, this scalp would have worked anyways. So that would have been nice. That would have been like 5 scalps in a row. So we actually went, I think, let me just tell you how many scalps what was the, I think let me just see, hang on. No, I think there was, we did get clipped on one. So where am I? Oh, it's 6 for 4. 6 for 4, not too bad. Oh, it's a 4 out of 6 is what I mean. Really? Oh, 66, huh? Oh, 66%, I guess, today. But I don't think this was all the scalps. Oh, I know why. It's not giving me the I see. So this is incorrect because this was counting the scratch. The scratch doesn't count. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 4. This is much more like it. If we have 4, 5, that is 80%. That is exactly right. So we didn't do a lot of scalps today because we started late, but 4 out of 5 today, 80% on the scalp side. So that makes sense. Good. We're in target. And the positional trades really worked well too. All right, guys, don't forget the Apex, the best Apex, in my opinion, is this one-time no rebuild fee. Basically, you buy it, you pass it, you're done. We're going to start using a lot more of these guys for both straddles and just our own evals. I'm going to organize everything for you guys. The email is going to go out in a few minutes for the 10 o'clock show. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for coaching for those that are interested. Okay. Thanks a lot, guys. Everybody have a great day. Hopefully you had a good fun time. The indicator is awesome right now. It's just a money machine as long as we know how to use it properly. Thank you again, everybody. Everybody have a great day. I'll see everybody on Monday. Take care.